This is ANN News Brief.
Good afternoon. I am Lucy Adeyemi. Equatorial's Guinea President Teodoro Obiang Nguema has promised to abolish the death penalty in his country so it can retain its membership of a group of Portuguese-speaking nations. Obiang said during a visit to Cape Verde he will put the decision before the parliament, where his party has a majority for approval. The community of Portuguese-language countries has asked Equatorial Guinea to scrap the death penalty. The Africa's longest-serving ruler says he did not want to act unilaterally. The death sentence remains on the books of most African countries, though it is hardly implemented. In a recent report, only 5 African countries, including Egypt, Somalia, Sudan, South Sudan and Botswana, carried out this measure in 2018. South Sudanese authorities said the country's airspace remains open and functional, contrary to reports that it was affected by the situation in neighboring Sudan. Sudan closed its airspace and all borders last week after long-serving President Omar al-Bashir was forced to resign under pressure from anti-government protests. The United Nations-run Radio Mirai and some social media users have claimed South Sudan was affected by the closure because Sudan was in charge of its airspace. Director of Juba International Airport has dismissed the assertion. He said only flights that use the Sudanese airspace were affected by the situation. We'll be back after this short break.
This used to be me. But that was before I got the perfect bag. It's handy and easy to use. All I need in one compact space, just like my MTN Extra Value plan. I used to get one plan for my calls and then try to remember which data plan worked for me. Roaming was a totally different ballgame. Not anymore. I've got the MTN Extra Value all-in-one plan. If you're a data buff like me, you get extra data with some talk time. And if you like to make calls, you get extra talk time with some data. And when I'm abroad, I automatically browse, chat, and call right on the same plan. MTN Extra Value was made just for me.
More of data or calls, whichever one you prefer. MTN Extra Value is made just for you.
The World Health Organization (WHO) says Africa has seen a dramatic rise of up to 700% in measles cases, and at least 800 persons have died from measles in Madagascar alone since September. The UN agency also says the number of cases reported globally in the first 3 months of 2019 has tripled compared to the same period last year. Madagascar, India and Ukraine have been the worst hit by the highly infectious viral illness, with tens of thousands of cases reported per million people. WHO says only 1 in 10 cases globally are reported. It added that provisional data shows a clear trend, with all regions of the world seeing outbreaks, and the numbers could be higher. Measles can lead to serious health problems such as infections of the brain and lungs. That's ANN News Brief. Thanks for watching. For details on these and other stories, visit our website, annafrica.net. Also join the conversation on Facebook, facebook.com/ANN Africa TV, Instagram and Twitter at ANN Africa TV. I am Lucy Adeyemi.